The Knights of the Shed Actual Play Podcast presents DCC RPG. Escape from the Purple Planet.
As Isaac moves up the stairs and back out of the cell area, you are immediately confronted in the corridor by an enormous, horrifying creature. It's a figure kind of like a woman, but with long, lank hair.
So like the ring woman.
Yeah, over her face and like much bigger than a person, heavily muscled, clawed hands, strange horn-like growths coming out of the head at different angles, and it gets its face right up to Isaac's, and you feel this hot breath, and then it lets out a scream. And then roll for initiative.
2.
20.
16.
19.
It's Haydn.
Wow.
But this is happening in the corridor at the top of the steps, so there's not really a lot of room for many people to get involved.
That's inconvenient. There's enough room for me to get in there, though?
Yeah, there's enough room so Isaac's up there and Lucky Jim could get up there, but then you'd sort of be blocking the way.
Well, being the fighter, I should probably be up there. Which I will do. I'll race up there and belt at one with a mace.
All right.
19?
A 19 to hit.
Yeah,
Did you roll your deed dice?
I did.
All right.
I didn't declare a deed because I couldn't really think what to do.
That's fine. A 19 is a hit.
Yep. And so that's 8 damage.
All right. A mighty strike. It reels back in pain and screams at you.
Take that.
Duristan.
Seeing I have no way to get close, I will just cheer on Lucky Jim. Go, Jim! Go, Jim!
Thank you, Duristan.
He's so amazing, isn't he?
If anyone else wants to get in that chair, I'd be very happy.
How do you do it? How do you learn to swing like that?
I don't know. It just came to me when I woke up.
I just prattle on about the virtues of Jim.
So it doesn't go on for very long then.
Hey, come now. Do I get some sort of bonus for having this my ego boosted?
Yeah, what? Duristan, make a personality check.
Well, surprisingly, that is a 15.
All right.
Oh.
You can have a +2 on your next
Sweet.
roll from that inspiration.
Okay, I'll take it.
It's Kevin next.
Okay, just check what one of my spells does. I, as Isaac, shall scream back at this TV crawling hairpiece
Yep.
and cast Choking Clouds.
Okay.
Failure.
All right. What's the failure result? Is there any corruption or?
It said failure lost,
Yep.
and that was it.
All right. So you lose the spell
Yep.
for today. All right. Does Roscoe?
He's. I'm feeling so blue right now.
All right. He's a little distracted. All right. It is this beast's turn. It tries to grab Isaac. What's Isaac's armor class? 10 or
9.
9? It does grab Isaac,
Damn.
which causes 2 damage, but it grabs Isaac and starts hauling him away down the corridor, down towards the cistern.
Help me!
So you get an opportunity attack?
Sure.
Help me, Lucky Jim!
Can I cast a spell in response?
No, you can't. We're in combat.
Oh, like, is it my turn in an
No.
initiative? Oh, thank bugger.
No,
Not
I'm
yet.
getting an attack of opportunity. So it's sort of like huddled over. I can't really kind of trip it, can I?
Break its thumb!
You can attack. That's
Yeah.
it. You can attack.
Okay, sure. Plus your 2, was it?
Yep.
15, 16, 17.
That'll hit.
6 damage.
Look at that, your hit made it run away.
All right, and it heads down the corridor towards the cistern.
Okay.
No!
And it's your turn, Toby.
So it's out of sight.
Yes.
No one's injured. Well, I suppose we follow.
Save me.
All right, so you want to head up into the corridor?
Yep.
All right.
Although I will cast a spell on myself before.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to cast Holy Sanctuary. I success, so I get enemies are compelled to focus their attacks against other targets.
All right. It's back up to Lucky Jim.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to have to head after her. And I don't move as fast as she does, so...
No, but you could double move. You wouldn't be able to attack, though.
Yeah, I'm not using this weapon. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll just get right up close to her.
All right. So you can like re-engage. So
Yeah.
when she keeps running, she'll take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, cool, good.
And then it is Paul Duristan.
I'll run up next to Lucky Jim, and I draw Nightraker. Follow your lead, Jim.
Well, you hit her like this.
What sort of creature is this?
Don't know, some sort of thing.
It's what's left in the drain after you rinse your hair out.
All right. It's Isaac and Roscoe.
Roscoe is feeling himself.
Yep.
He's very pleased with how blue he is.
Yep.
Isaac is going to attempt to pull an arm free and stab it with the cake dagger.
So you don't want to just try and get completely free. You just want to try and attack.
Yeah, I'll attack it.
Okay, you can do that. You'll be at a -2.
-2. That'd put me down to 19.
Golly. Oh, so you did a crit.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20.
All right, that's a crit. So you need to roll a crit.
Strike misses a critical organ. Inflict a paltry 2d3 damage with the strike.
That's a bonus.
Okay. I roll 6 damage total.
Six damage. All right. Cries out in pain as you strike it again, missing a vital organ, but still. And then it is the creature's turn. Seeing that it's surrounded, what's Lucky Jim's luck?
Lucky Jim's luck is 14.
And Duristan's luck currently?
14.
All right. Roll off, make a check, and add your luck bonus and see who gets higher.
11.
8.
They don't call me Lucky Jim for nothing.
Exactly.
You are luckier than me.
All right.
Oh, seems that way.
Seeing that it is cornered and is going to be attacked if it keeps running, it attacks Duristan with one of its claws. And it rolls a 1.
Oh.
Rolled a 3.
Your weapon comes loose in your hand. You quickly grab it, but your grip is disrupted. You take a -2 penalty on your next attack roll.
All right. So it tries to strike out in this small corridor and it bashes its claw against the wall and it leaves these big gouges in the stonework. But you see where the claws are is raw and bloody and it cries out.
That's pretty lucky, isn't it, Jim? I'm as lucky as you, almost.
Almost.
And then it is Toby.
Can I get within sight of this creature?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to try cast paralysis. Okay, my weapons are charged with my touch attack is charged with paralysis.
Okay.
So I can't actually do anything this turn, but
All right.
Is there room enough for you to get in?
I doubt it.
No.
But if it comes at me, I'm ready.
All right. It's back to Lucky Jim.
Okay, Jim's gonna...
Save me, Jim.
So how is it holding them?
Just under an arm, just like squeezed against the body.
Well, I'm gonna make a very... I'm gonna try and whack that arm, so...
You try and
Yeah,
do
and let it
a
go.
mighty deed.
That's right.
All right.
Go, Jim. You're so mighty.
I am. Hang on, 11, 12, 13, 14 to hit.
That will still hit.
And I did get the deed, so I got a 3 on the dice.
Yep.
Okay. So...
Oh, hang on. Sorry. What'd you get a 14? Sorry, that's a miss.
Oh, God damn it.
Sorry, I apologise.
Okay.
Jim, you're not so mighty after all.
I'm very mighty.
So then it's Duristan.
Nightraker!
Now, this is a black sword etched with red runes,
Yes.
believe, and it flashes in the darkness, darker than the dark. And I keep on swinging it around as though doing a haymaker.
Continues to flash. All right. So then it's Kevin.
Okay. Roscoe still off with the blue fairies.
Sure.
Yeah. Isaac is feeling a little too nuzzled at the moment. He's gonna stab again.
Stab or we're going to try and break free? You've got the option.
Yeah. No, he's gonna stab.
All right. -2.
11.
That's a miss.
How did you miss?
It's a bit awkward.
He basically just can't get enough leverage to actually get a meaningful strike.
He's no Lucky Jim.
No.
How did you miss?
Where's Jim?
Oh, I've done pretty well so far.
All right, so Lucky Jim's going to get attacked this time. What's Lucky Jim's armor class?
10.
All right, that's a lot more than 10.
This is going to hurt, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 9 damage.
Whoa! Ow! I'm not feeling so lucky right now.
But look, you're still standing.
true.
After such a mighty blow that would kill
suppose we're-
5 lesser
Look on
men.
the right side.
Jim, watch out!
Thanks.
And with that timely warning, it's back to Athalan.
I'm going to walk up and try and heal, I suppose. Can I reach Lucky Jim?
Yes.
Right on the money. 12 total.
All right. Do you have to touch someone to heal them?
Yes.
Can you make a luck check for me?
Under luck?
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. You managed not to touch Lucky Jim with your paralysis hand.
That would have been awkward.
Jim, I've got your back.
I would heal though, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would still have healed. You would just also
You
paralysed as well.
You gain 9 points of life.
Of luck.
Life.
Oh.
All right, it's back
Thanks.
to Lucky
Feel
Jim.
better.
Go, Jim. Go, Jim.
Okay, I'm going to try that again. I'm going to try and whack the arm. So I've rolled a 19 on the dice, which I believe is in my crit range. Critical threat range, yes, 19, 20.
All right.
But I only rolled a 1 for my deed.
All right.
So-
Roll for your critical.
A 4. Powerful strike hammers the foe to her knees. Make another attack.
All right. So roll for damage.
8.
All right.
And so I've got to, roll again. 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Jim, you're so mighty.
I know, right? 6 damage.
All right. You slay this creature.
Hey!
You beat it repeatedly with your mace.
Why
And it
won't you die?
topples back through the corridor into the cistern. And can Isaac make a reflex save, please?
5.
All right, you go with it into the cistern, dragging
Damn you,
you down.
Jim!
That wasn't my fault. That bit wasn't my fault.
All right, well, you're out of initiative, so you can try and sort of get out from under this
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I'm going to definitely try to free myself and swim back to the surface.
All right, make a strength check.
5.
All right, you are unable to shift this thing. It's very big, and it's now like pinning you down to the bottom of the pool. Anyone else want to
Well,
try?
yeah, I'm going in after her.
Go, Jim. You can do it.
I can.
He is amazing.
I can't. I got an 8.
Okay, so no, you don't manage. You start shifting, trying to shift the thing.
Yeah.
You can grab it, but you don't make it. Make a stamina check to see if you can try again, and also make a stamina check for Isaac.
I'm just going to wait upstairs, above the surface until I have to heal them.
Under our stamina?
No, so roll high.
I got 18. I'll try again.
All right, so you managed to keep holding your breath, and so do you. So you can try again.
I'll try again now.
Yep.
For God's sake. No, still can't get them off.
I'm going to try again as well. Natural 1.
All right, you managed to catch yourself on something that's sticking up on the bottom, so you're doubly caught. You both need to make stamina checks.
8.
Failed 3.
All right, you have to surface,
Okay.
and you also take damage from gulping in this water.
Oh, I'm sick of this stuff.
Lucky I healed you.
2 damage, and Isaac starts taking damage. 1 damage.
Duristan will ask for the grappling hook.
Pass
And the
through the
rope.
grappling hook. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll tie a knot with the little bit I've got left and see if I can fish this body that's on top of Isaac, so he can get a little bit of wriggle room.
All right, make an agility check.
It's a 6.
All right, your fishing expedition does not go as planned. Isaac, would you like to try again?
I'm just going to sit
Yes.
down in the alcove and watch them,
Little help would be nice.
I'm
4.
literally useless at strength checks.
Is anyone else going to try and help Isaac?
I'm supposed to have to dive back down.
Ro- Roscoe is just
going to
Just going to walk up and splash in.
Just go for a swim.
Yeah.
He's not diving down.
Nah.
Okay, well, bugger it. Jim's going back under again.
Waving down at him.
Strength and fails. 8.
All right. Well, you both better make stamina checks again.
11.
I got 18. I'm fine.
All right. So you managed to keep holding your breath for now.
I'm trying again.
Yeah.
Come on, Roscoe. Come on, Isaac.
That was
did
a
you-
3.
Yeah, Roscoe's going to dive down and he's going to do it in one try. He's a natural one.
Use some of that drug addict strength. No.
Roscoe thinks he dives down. It doesn't even really
Roscoe's
go anywhere.
at the top, standing in the alcove, going bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah, Isaac's definitely going to try again. Desperation. 7.
Okay. Better make that stamina check.
Oh.
4 damage from gulping down this disgusting brackish water.
Jim, I think you've done enough. You've done all you can. I think he's gone.
No, one more try. Last try. And then we can try something else. I don't know what exactly. 17.
All right. You've managed to finally shift this thing off Isaac. Isaac can return to the surface.
You did it, Jim.
I did do
You
it.
did it. What a guy.
You're my saviour.
It was nothing.
How did you do it?
Oh, just a mighty feat of strength. Sorry it took so long.
We'd all given up, and yet you said no.
I just had
To hell's with
keep
it.
trying.
And then you just dislodged that gigantic body, and we all thought Isaac was alive, and you saved him. I think you need to be our party leader.
I don't think I'm too confident with that position.
Spoken like a true leader.
I'm going to try and heal Isaac.
Okay.
You gain 60 points.
6. Thank you very much.
How much have you taken?
Not a huge amount. Maybe 2.
You gain 1 hit point.
Oh. Well, I still appreciate it. Thank you.
You didn't use your paralysis hand, did you?
No, that wore off.
Okay.
So what
You wouldn't be talking to me if it wouldn't.
what was that thing?
Some sort of life as we know it, Jim.
I'm sorry?
Some sort of strange life.
Was it wearing any equipment or was it just naked?
Just naked.
Was the ugliest, nakedest woman that's ever held me.
It was bestial, yeah?
Very.
Do you think we should say 3 cheers to Jim?
I think I've had enough
I
of
think we
this.
just need to move on.
What do you think I wanted to do with him anyway?
I think he was lunch.
Let's hope he was lunch.
I think I wanted something.
It's that, yeah.
Bride of the gorilla girl.
For what it's worth, it did appear to be heading back to the cistern.
Hang on. Does that suggest that there's somewhere else here?
Is there a hidden door, maybe? In the cistern? Under the water?
I don't know. You'd have to go and have a look.
I push him into the system.
I don't think he wants to. No, I'll go there.
Isaac's keen to get back in there.
Yeah, Isaac will go down. I've
I've had enough of that.
got a +4 to find secret doors as well.
All right. So make an intelligence check. All right. You do find that there is a passageway near the very bottom of the cistern, kind of partially covered with debris and that sort of thing, somewhat concealing it. It does appear to continue down a sort of winding underwater passageway.
I resurface and tell everyone. She came from down here. She was dragging me back to her lair, winding and underwater. Who here knows how to swim?
Perhaps I could just go have a look.
Jim is as wise as he is lucky.
Please stop with the phrase.
I don't feel confident in my swimming ability to go down there.
I almost drowned. I don't want to go down there.
Okay, we'll leave it.
No, Jim,
Why
you
is
should
everyone
do it.
looking at me?
You're going to do it. I know you will.
Okay, fine.
You can do it.
I'll jump in and try and swim down it.
All right. Make a stamina check.
Nat 20.
All right. You can hold your breath as long as you need to get through this passage. So it's kind of winding. It's not very wide. It's sort of only sort of 3 feet in any direction, so it's a pretty tight squeeze, but you can make it through. And when you surface on the other side, you find yourself in a muddy chamber about 3 paces across, just as high. A maze of black rotting debris covers the floor. The cold, damp air is thick with the stink of rot. The stench worms its way down your throat and nostrils and takes hold of your lungs. And it is dark down here. You basically can't see anything.
I'm fine. I'm just going to feel about.
All right, make an intelligence check.
11.
All right, you can't see much, but you do find, accidentally with your hand, which you burn a little bit, but not enough to cause any hit point damage, some coals, some embers of what was some kind of fire, which is sort of dying now, but...
Can I stoke it a bit?
You can.
Yeah.
You can. It'll take a little bit of effort, a little bit of time, but you can actually get it going again.
Yep, and that's illuminating a bit better.
Yeah, so when you do that, you can see spread around the floor are a number of shards of some kind of green stone. And there are 2 shards of this stone.
Okay. Oh, pocket them for the moment, I suppose.
And you can sort of see at the back of the chamber, so where you are, so that the water comes up, and then there's a sort of dryish, it's muddy and wet mud, part where the coals are, and then it dips back a bit down at the back of the chamber, and there's like a pool of muddy, very muddy water.
Let's check it out.
All right. How are you going to do that?
I'll wade in.
All right. When you wade in, you can't find anything in there, but you do recover 2 hit points.
No, I don't. I recover 1. Oh, well, okay, great.
And you feel very invigorated by this pool of mud.
Cool.
Pocket some.
Sorry?
Pocket some.
I really can. Oh, hang on. I've got a flask, but I can't get it through the water, so it won't work. Okay, that's great. I'll head back.
Make another stamina check.
Not so good that time. 7.
All right. You manage to make it back, but you do gulp down some water again.
Undoing the...
Yes, substantially. It's 4 hit points worth.
Oh, well.
Look, there he is. He's surfaced.
Yes, I have returned, and I have 2 shards of this green rock. And that's all. There was just a chamber back there somewhere. There was some, like a pool of healing mud. But the effort you've got to go through to get there kind of defeats the purpose of it. Do you want to see this stone?
Yes.
Pass it around for anyone who wants to have a look.
I cast Detect Magic on it.
All right, roll for it.
20.
It's got some kind of like residual magical property, but it's not like enchanted. It doesn't do anything in and of itself.
So what you're saying is he should have got all the shards.
He did get all the shards that he could find. It's not like it's just chipped stone. It's not like it's pieces of a statue or anything like that.
Tio Lizix, have you seen this stone before?
He says, yes, the green stone, it's a known treasure of the purple planet. It's why some come here. It has arcane properties. It can be used for many rituals and experiments. It's valuable to the right people. I should probably take it from you when I get the chance.
You're very honest, at least.
Yeah, I'd rather like him. Tio Lizix, what was this big woman creature with growths out of her head?
I don't know. There are many strange creatures here. It could have been anything. It did appear, by its appearance, perhaps to be related to the creatures of this planet. They call themselves the Kith, and I rather wish it had killed you all.
Then it would have killed you too.
Well, not necessarily. We can't know that.
Well, you've got your hands tied behind your back.
We are speaking of wishes, Duristan.
I've got some mushrooms.
Yes, I will take them back from you when the time is right. I will strike.
Can I just kill him now?
He's getting on my nerves a little.
How long do these mushrooms last for?
In what sense?
As in, how long is Roscoe going to trip?
I mean, he's probably starting to recover now, but he's still blue.
Does he get any benefit from eating it?
We'll talk about that later.
Well, we should probably keep on going. What did you find down there, by the way?
That was it.
Mud and rock shards.
I'm afraid so, yeah.
What a waste
Well-
of time.
Keep the rock shards
I
and
guess,
then...
how much are these rock shards worth? Tio Lizix.
I don't know. I'm not a jeweler.
I think they'd be worth quite a bit.
Well, probably wasn't a waste of time.
No.
I think we need to go back the way past Telix's cell. That was the only way that we found, wasn't it?
Yeah, instead of down to the cells.
There wasn't any other way out.
Yeah, there wasn't any other way out of the lizard man, the fungus guy's cell.
Not that you're aware of, no.
Did they get into your cell through some secret passage, or
Did who get into my cell?
the guardsman that you killed? Or
Well,
the
they,
thing?
they came down the stairs, I presume.
Okay, so we must be heading in the right direction.
Great. Well, lead on.
Let's do that then.
Yes, Isaac, lead on.
Isaac will take the lead.
You head back to the passage, and once you head past the stairway down to where Tio Lizix was, it branches off in two directions. One of them enters a room, and the other one continues around and forms a corridor that has a set of stairways down, about halfway down it, and then turns right or north when you reach the end of that corridor. So there are basically three choices.
To the room.
To the one immediately
Yeah.
by where you are. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. The rough-hewn chamber beyond is partially filled with sand. Short mounds are scattered around the chamber, the result of sand slowly bleeding from the ceiling. A number of 3-foot holes stand at the rear of the chamber, set where the ceiling meets the wall.
I'm going to pick up some sand and throw it in one of the holes.
So they're almost like shoots coming down?
Yeah,
or-
so they're where the ceiling and wall meet, like across the top. So you want to just try and throw sand at it?
Yeah.
It's feeding down at an angle. Is
yes,
that right?
well-
So this is where the sand is coming from.
Yeah, I mean, you need to get a bit closer to see exactly what it's like. So you want to actually walk up to one of these?
From a distance.
All right, so the sand kind of scatters into the room, doesn't really reveal anything to you.
Who's game to go in there?
Not me.
Well, I can go in and look for traps.
That'd be handy.
Oh, so can Roscoe. He's a thief, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. But he looks like he's coming down off those mushrooms.
Roscoe, would you like to go in and look for traps?
Yeah, no.
Duristan will go in and look for traps. 17.
All right, do you touch anything or when you're doing it, or are you just peering around, or how are you?
I'm peering and poking.
Do you poke around the chutes?
Yeah, I'll naturally just sort of wander around the room and investigate everything.
All right, make a luck check.
That's an 18.
So that's a failure. You're trying to roll under your luck here.
Oh, under my luck. That is a failure.
All right, so unfortunately in your poking and prodding, you poke at one of the chutes. Now, it's not trapped in the strict sense, but a lot of sand comes down here, and you disturb the chute, and a whole lot of sand basically comes tumbling down out of it into the chamber, and it kind of hits you and knocks you down and starts shifting the sands, and you sort of start to find you're losing your footing. Can you make a reflex save?
That's a 1.
A 1. Uh-oh. Duristan finds himself crushed under a whole lot of sand. 8 damage.
Jesus.
See my hand sticking out through the sand, kind of wreathing in agony.
Does he have any hit points left?
Yes, he's still alive.
All right, you can try and make your way out of the sand. You need to make a will save.
Duristan was born.
Can we assist him?
Only if you want to go in there and potentially get buried.
Lucky Jim, get to it.
Fine, I'm feeling lucky. What is it? A will save for me to
No, it'll be a reflex save.
reflex.
Mm.
That is a 10.
You find yourself starting to get buried in the sand as
Ah!
well. You're not damaged by it yet because it doesn't collapse onto you, but you are.
Okay. Fine.
Let's go for this will save. 18.
All right, you managed to drag yourself back out.
Okay.
Lucky Jim's going to have to make a will save too, though.
Sorry, Lucky Jim.
Why did I listen to you? 4.
4.
4.
No, you are stuck in the sand and you take 3 damage. as the sands begin to crush you.
Jim, no!
Duristan spreads out on all fours and starts wiggling towards the entrance.
Throw a rope in there.
Duristan can get out. So
Yeah, we throw a rope into Lucky Jim.
Okay.
It's not anchored to anything. It's just
Well, we anchor it to ourselves, obviously.
Yeah, all right.
Rope.
Does Lucky Jim see the rope, though,
I don't know. You tell me.
being crushed under sand? Make another will save.
5.
5. Okay, you take more damage.
Oh, I'm gonna get knocked
You
down.
take 6 damage.
I'm down.
What? Didn't it? Oh, no, you took water damage underwater, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm going to... Duristan will grapple hook him, if possible.
Sounds
All right,
horrific.
make an agility check.
It's a 7.
Do you want to burn some luck? A 10 would get you there.
I'll do it.
All
Do
right.
you regain luck at the end of the day?
yeah. Thieves.
There is-
Thieves
do.
regain luck.
Okay.
Other people don't.
First, I'll burn the first point. Do it. 3 points.
All right, so you hook Lucky Jim and you can drag him out of the room.
And I'll lay hands him.
All right.
17. You're neutral or chaotic?
I'm the other one.
Lawful.
That's the one.
8 hit points.
Oh, cough out a ton of sand.
I think this room is just one big death trap.
That was lucky, Jim.
Not feeling too lucky at the moment.
Could have kept some of that healing mud.
I don't know.
Would
how
you
I
like
would've-
a top up as well there?
Yes, I cough out sand as well, in imitation of Jim.
2, is it D6 for your hit points? Or yep, you get 2 D6 hit points. You get 9 hit points.
EA Cthulhu Fatagan.
All praise to Cthulhu.
All right, what do you do?
Nice.
I guess we go the other direction.
Move on the other way. There's nothing but death in that sandy room.
All right, so do you want to go? So there's 2 more exits in this corridor. One to the south, about halfway along, and then one north at the very end.
One went down and left.
Yes,
or down and right?
the one that's south goes downstairs.
We'll take the next closest to us.
All right, that's the southern exit. As you head down the stairs, you find yourselves in a large chamber. The chamber is dominated by a curious sight, a black-hulled vessel lodged at a steep angle in the floor and the ceiling, caught in the sandy stone. The ship hull is ancient and rotted, with bowed and cracked planks, revealing the ribs of the broken vessel.
Is this your longboat, Mr. Fungus Guy?
It is my longboat. Finally, I can escape without you.
Doesn't look very seaworthy.
And how would you do that exactly?
Well, I would have to operate the control orb, of course.
You don't know which one to press, surely.
Oh, I do. I'm a navigator. It's my job.
Prove it.
You crashed. You didn't do a very good job.
All right, well, stand back and I will show you.
Well, no. Is it? It's sticking through the roof.
Yes, I will operate it and I'll leave without you if you just stand back.
We cluster around him.
Well, you'll have to untie my hands.
I will be your hands.
No, well, I need to operate it. You're clumsy. You won't be able to do it. And that way I won't be able to take off without you.
He's very
honestly.
he's very dexterous. Just tell him what to do.
Well, I mean, you can just have a go if you like.
If I have a go, would it explode or anything?
If I'm lucky.
How about we tie you to the front,
I'd much prefer you didn't.
and then we have a go? So you can shout which buttons to press when you're tied to the front.
Well, it's not really buttons. It's an orb.
Well, orb then. I don't know. Is there a rudder?
Not in the sense you would understand.
Can you fly it with one hand?
I suppose I could try. Wouldn't be very good, and I wouldn't be able to kill you very easily with one hand, but
And would you kill us straight away or after you took off?
well, it depends if you tried to stop me leaving, I suppose.
What if we help you leave?
Well, that would be good, but I'd rather leave by myself. I have things to do. You seem very needy.
Look, you're a tiresome man, Mr. Tio Lizix. If you don't launch this thing with us on it, I'm going to shoot this thing at you. And perhaps the boat.
Are you pulling out the...
Yes, my gun thing.
All right.
I'm not sure if he knows what it is.
He doesn't seem to immediately recognise it, but he understands he's being threatened. Make a personality check.
17.
He sort of capitulates and says, all right, I'll do it.
Go, Jim. This is why you're the leader.
I don't
Wait.
want to be the leader.
When did we make him the leader?
You just kept leaving him to do everything.
Right.
All right, so he walks up and you can see that there's a pedestal sticking out of the middle of this ship with an orb sitting on top of it. And he walks over to it and kind of climbs up onto the ship and kind of has to perch on the pedestal because the ship's like at an angle, almost vertical, stuck between the ceiling and the floor.
Duristan will observe very carefully what he does.
Are you guys going to try and get onto the ship?
Yeah.
Get in contact with the ship?
Yes.
All right. So he places his hands on the orb, and the orb kind of expands up out of the pedestal, and it's almost, you're not sure if the orb's expanding or if it's some kind of light trick that's happening with the orb, and there's this kind of swirling multicolour around the orb, and you can see that the orb kind of coalesces and looks kind of purple, and it starts to take shape almost of a planet.
Is this where we are?
He says, yes, sort of. We're not exactly there anymore.
How do you mean?
Well, it's complicated to explain.
Oh, don't worry about it then.
Oh, very well. I'm glad not to. You wouldn't understand.
I know I wouldn't.
It's a big purple moon.
Well, where do you want to go?
Planet of the humans.
Humans. Where are humans? What is a human? Sounds very silly.
Well, they are quite silly, but we're humans largely.
Oh, well, then I was right.
Yes. Oh, can't deny.
Where did you learn the common language?
Just around. People, speak it.
Well, maybe to take us to a place where more people speak it?
Well, I mean, why would you want to do that? No one civilized speaks it.
You speak it.
Well, not if I can help it.
Do we know the name of the world we're from or anything like that?
Well, you would call it Earth.
Well, Earth would be nice then.
Earth. I've heard of this Earth. It's very poorly reviewed. So, this Earth, you want to go to this Earth then?
Please.
Please.
All right, so you see him start to gesture, and he pulls out, and the orb that is the planet kind of shrinks within the size of it, and you can then see more of these planets coming into view, and they you reorient around this thing, and then it's shrinking again, and these planets just become small points of light, and you can see him manipulate it until eventually a planet comes into view on it, and he sort of points at it, and he says, well, I think that's what they call Earth. Are you sure? It looks rubbish.
Yep.
It's got a rustic charm to it.
It rather is rubbish when we've been there so far.
When it comes down to it, yes, but
But it's our rubbish.
Yeah.
All right, well, very well. Let's try it, I guess. And he starts to do something, and then you all suddenly feel this horrible lurch, and then you feel kind of sick, and you can see the orb, and the orb goes from like this, these tiny specks, until suddenly the one that looks like Earth gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it even then seems to like expand out of the orb, and then suddenly you can see yourselves above the planet, and you're hurtling towards it. And he's saying, well, we're here, but the ship is more damaged than I thought. Brace yourselves.
Get my grappling hook with rope and tie it around mast or lodge it somewhere and sort of hang on and encourage everyone else to as well.
So did you see the ship sort of tumbles towards the Earth at an incredible speed? But eventually, sort of as it comes towards the ground, you sort of see the ground coming up towards you, and it's tumbling. And then this tumbling sort of starts to slow, and it reorients itself basically the correct way, but it's still falling, and it crashes to the ground. Can everyone make a reflex save?
15 in total.
13?
17.
4 and a 12.
Okay, so who got 4?
Isaac.
Isaac takes 3 damage in the crash. The rest of you manage to brace yourselves, and you are unhurt, but the ship itself seems to spring apart, and the pedestal smashes with it.
Uh-oh.
What about Tio Lizix?
He seems unhurt, but seems very unhappy about the broken pedestal.
The fact that he's now stranded on Earth.
Yeah. Says, well, I guess I'm not on the purple planet anymore, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure this is an upgrade.